a keen listener and communicator, and being able to use this in my professional career was a good starting point, and I realized this is what I want to do, and that's how I ended up being a salesman. I first actually started with marketing, and I realized that it's actually not for me, but I was changing jobs here and there, and one of the people I talked with said that I should look into being a salesperson, a business developer. At that point, I had no idea what it was or how or if it would work. Being a salesman is not easy, especially if you are an international salesperson, because it requires a lot of mental work. Apart from the physical presence you have to do, it requires you to be always 100% when you're with your colleagues, when you're talking with customers. You have to leave everything behind in whatever's going on in your head or in your personal life, and you always have to smile and listen, but not listen to sell, but listen to actually understand, ask questions, and listen to listen, so to say. I was looking for places that I would be happy to work full-time, and I never felt like I wanted to work at a corporation because I wanted to actually learn and be active in building something. And I saw a job ad by Hiflylabs on LinkedIn. I was not qualified for that role for sure, but I still applied for it, and I even sent an email to one of the co-founders, Martin Zimmer. Especially being international salesperson, you have to be able to switch between cultures you're talking to, because especially working in Europe, you're talking to a lot of different cultures on any given day, and working at a company where I'm not a local, it helps me to switch between these cultural differences. It helped me to understand more how to communicate between one culture to another, because just in a minute you're switching from one culture to another, and something that might seem okay to you might not be okay for someone else. I learned to be more open-minded about everything, and nothing seems weird and out of the ordinary. You need to be able to open to learn, especially the technical details or whatever it is you're selling. You have to be somewhat of a technical person because you're generally talking to the technical people on the other end. And you have to be able to answer the questions with confidence. Confidence also goes on the social level as well. You have to be confident in talking to people, in your own skin, in your words. You have to be able to possess almost all of the social skills a human being can. Actively talk, actively listen, and actively understand what is being told. I think the biggest thing I'm proud of is the fact that when I first started at Hiflylabs 2 years ago almost, we had close to zero revenue in an office engineering department. But now we increased that revenue by more than tenfold in 2 years. It's projected to grow even more. And I think that is the biggest achievement that I'm proud of, that we were able to build something so profound in such a short time. We reached a level where Hiflylabs is close to 50% in international revenue. We see this as a great success. Ever since the beginning of this year, I have been to at least one conference each month before summer, and it looks like it's going to be a similar case after summer. And I think that's one of the best parts of being an international salesperson, because as an avid traveler personally, being able to travel for work and combining both has been an amazing experience.